Hey everyone and welcome to our channel. My name is Adam
And I'm crazy.
and we are super excited to have you join us on our adventures around the world. Today is a special day because we are heading to the beautiful country of Turkey. We've planned epic 10-day road trip covering around 3,000 kilometers, so we'll be renting a car on the Istanbul Airport. And along the way, we'll be exploring famous tourist spots like Istanbul, where we'll stay for the first 2 nights, then move on to Cappadocia, where we'll stay for 4 nights, and then we'll stay for 1 night in different places such as Pamukkale, Ephesus, and some lesser known places like Bergamo or Troy. During our journey, we'll be sharing insights on the cost of traveling in Turkey and what it is like to visit in November. So stay tuned for all the exciting updates and we'll see you soon at the Istanbul Airport. Right, so after 4 hours of flight, we arrived at the Istanbul Airport. We've collected our luggage and now we're going to collect our rental car, which hopefully will be okay because I did some reviews last night and they were not great. But I'm not losing hope. We'll see what we get. Apparently someone is going to meet us somewhere around here, but at the moment I don't see anyone, so that's fun. Yeah, fun indeed. We ended up waiting whooping 45 minutes for our car to show up. I mean, we had agreed on time and everything, but that's the beauty of traveling, right? The car costed us £241 for 10 days, and that included insurance, so not bad deal at all. Oh, and let me explain why you are hearing my voice over this clip even though you can clearly see me talking. So, turns out I accidentally recorded this in slow-mo, which means no sound. But now, it's time to take our bags and go and check into our hotel. I'll see you there. For your accommodation, I would suggest staying either in Karakoy, near the Galata Tower, or on the southern side of the Galata Bridge. Istanbul is incredibly pedestrian friendly, so any lodging in this area will allow you to easily explore all the tourist attractions on foot. However, there are numerous public transportation options available, including buses, taxis, trams, and even boats. During our stay, we opted for Karakoy and paid £134 for hotel, and that included breakfast. It was also conveniently situated just 5 minutes walk from the Galata Tower, our first stop on the itinerary. Galata Tower has been built in 14th century, so it's over 700 years old, and initially it was constructed as part of city's fortification. Later on it became a watchtower, lighthouse, and even a prison. Today it is Istanbul's one of the most iconic landmarks, offering panoramic views over the city, where you will be able to see, for example, Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, and many more landmarks. Entrance ticket to the tower costs 650 Turkish lira. Hi, good morning everyone from beautiful Istanbul. Today it's officially second day. Yesterday we didn't get a chance to film anything because the weather was really bad. It was raining and it was thunderstorm. But this morning we managed to visit Galata Tower and now we're crossing the Galata Bridge. Underneath us there's plenty of restaurants, there is some coffee shops. But because this is a touristic place, it might be more expensive than somewhere else. Galata Bridge was first built in 6th century as a wooden bridge, but since then it's been rebuilt and renovated multiple times. Today the bridge has been completed in 1994 and it is double-deck bridge featuring pedestrian walkways on both levels and road lane on the upper deck. The bridge also serves as a social hub for fishermen who gather all the way along the bridge to share stories, techniques and passion for fishing. And on the lower deck you will find plenty of seafood restaurants, cafes and small viewpoint of the city and the river. Now we're going to the other side of the river where we can see all the tourist attractions such as the Grand Bazar, the Egyptian Bazaar and of course the Blue Mosque, so we'll see you there. After crossing the Galata Bridge, we had to go through a tunnel underneath a busy road that was full of shops where you can find perfumes, clothes, watches and other souvenirs. After crossing the tunnel, you'll be able to visit the beautiful 17th century Yeni Cami Mosque. We visited the mosque on Sunday morning and barely any tourists were there at the time, so we had the entire place almost to ourselves, and the entrance to the mosque is free. And right next to the Yeni Cami Mosque is the Spice Bazaar, also known as Egyptian Bazaar, and it's one of the oldest and most famous covered markets in Istanbul. Walking through the Spice Bazaar is a feast for the senses and aromas of spices filling the air and vibrant colors of the merchandise. In addition to all the spices such as saffron, cumin, paprika and many more, you can find products such as Turkish delights, gold, silver, plates or baklavas, and very often shopkeepers offer small samples of their products to try. Now more than 10 minutes away from the Spice Bazaar is the Grand Bazar, which is one of the world's oldest and largest covered markets dating back to the 15th century. It is one huge labyrinth full of narrow alleys and over 4,000 shops selling endless variety of goods such as jewelry, carpets, ceramics, spices and you name it, they have it all. Next we stop by the Column of Constantine, which is almost 1,700 years old. It was built to commemorate the founding of Constantinople, modern day Istanbul, as the new capital of the Roman Empire by Emperor Constantine the Great. By walking in Istanbul, you will come across so many food shops selling this amazing bread with Nutella, nuts, corn and other snacks that are simply must try when visiting this beautiful city. And after filling our tummies with this super tasty bread with Nutella, next place to visit on our itinerary was the stunning Hagia Sophia, which is a must-visit place if you are in Istanbul. It was first built as a Christian cathedral in the 6th century during the Byzantine Empire. It later became a mosque during the Ottoman era in the 15th century. In 1935 it was converted into a museum and later in 2020 Hagia Sophia was converted into a mosque. As of January 2024 there is now an entrance fee of 850 Turkish lira, which is about 25 euros. Unlike my visit in November 2023 when admission was free, the upper gallery is now accessible, which wasn't the case during my visit. Additionally, to my understanding, the most of the ground floor will also be closed to visitors. And last but not least place we have visited was the Blue Mosque, which is just opposite Hagia Sophia. The Blue Mosque was built in 1616 and is known for its stunning architecture and tile work. It features a central dome surrounded by smaller domes. The interior is adorned with over 20,000 handmade ceramic tiles in shades of blue, green and white, giving it the name Blue Mosque. And best of all, the entrance is free. In the evening we made our way to the Aranya Tower, where you can find plenty of coffee shops and restaurants, but most importantly, this is the place to find San Sebastian cheesecake, which costs around 300 Turkish lira. As we indulged, we were treated to a stunning view of illuminated Tower, proudly displaying Turkish flag. But sadly, this was our last night in this beautiful city, so before we end our first episode from Turkey, here is the total price we paid for 2 nights in Istanbul. The most important and the most expensive is the accommodation, which was 5,500 Turkish lira. On day 1, we treated ourselves to dinner near Tower. 2 mains and 2 drinks set us back with 1,000 Turkish lira. And after dinner we couldn't resist trying some baklava and tea, adding another 200 Turkish lira to the tab. The following morning, breakfast was included at our hotel, so no extra expenses there. For lunch we opted for 2 chicken wraps and 2 cans of Coke in the heart of Istanbul near the Grand Bazar, costing us 300 Turkish lira. We also tried the local delicacy, simit with Nutella, which cost us 25 Turkish lira. For dinner on the second day, we went to a restaurant close to the Blue Mosque. 2 mains wines and 2 drinks came up to 800 Turkish lira. We also had to try the famous San Sebastian cheesecake, costing us 300 Turkish lira, including Turkish tea. So in total our visit in Istanbul came up to 8,125 Turkish lira. But since we were on a road trip, we also rented a car, which was 9,750 Turkish lira for 10 days. Speaking of road trips, our next stop is Cappadocia, where we will spend 4 nights exploring all the tourist hotspots as well as some lesser known places, but that will be in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content. If you have any questions or suggestions about our Turkey road trip, then leave them down in the comment below and we'll get back to you. But for now, it's time to end this episode and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.